toss, 15 balls, looking for the run chase. Why say the Thunder's better run first? Thunders with the same opening pair of Dr. Pawan Rani, Om Patte, Red William Page, here Prabhu Desai, the best time to bat home. 150, 55, being posted by the side. Too close, just by 2 runs. Will be remembered so many good matches. The true indication of how good the wickets are and how competitive the wickets are. And also about the auctions, everyone is about what they wanted, what fits best for the combination. That's why you see competitive games. Because auction, everyone sees about the various combinations, whether you want the off spinning, the left hand, medium paces, the batting strength, how much you want, how much averages, but faltered because of pressure. You have to sort out this, how, what, where it went wrong. There will be a lot of discussion, a lot of thoughts, words will be exchanged also during the meeting. How did we, how would the opposition to take it with the victory there? Everything was placed on the platter by the top batters, focusing on this game. Thunders, so far they are doing a pretty good job in this season 11. They won 2 games and lost one. But they certainly are looking a very strong outfit. The batting, the bowling, the cricket department. They've got young players who are not only batting or bowling well, but also fielding with agility wherever they are being played. That was actually the difference of what we witnessed in the Tigers. Where too many singles, doubles with taken, although we just win because of heroics of the captain. In the end, just away. Single, Dr. Pawan Rani is very well. At the moment, it looks to be very watchful. Home, but certainly with big consistency and openness. Yeah, he has played really well. The consistency of getting the 20 plus has not been achieved by him so far, just like what we see with got with Webber. He has got the defenses, he has got the shots as well. Just sometimes the patience has been he is stuck into it. The 1 over decent one from Prabhudetta is 3 without loss. Poor bowling down the leg side. Good, easily coming for a boundary here. The first boundary of the Thunder side from the Bangalore Power. Another one. This is also a flick away, an easy couple of boundaries. It's not good bowling here from the bowler. You got four fielders on the offside. The ball, both of balls have been straight down the side. You just have to walk back onto it to easy boundaries. Moves the score to 11. Another one, almost getting the in fingers going, and it's just slipping away easily towards the leg side. Just got to get it right on track. Little bit of movement that you start this from a wide you move boom, good boom, but divide. Control in the right area. The pitch should be more in the good area. The pitch man has to decide, especially with a new ball, whether the medium paces have bowled well or not. Surprised the bowler with the bullet delivery almost mediocre. But this is another one. Luckily there is a fielder down on the left side. The captain has the protection there just because he's able to control it so far. 14 without loss, over in progress. They have not opened the entire just 11. They almost won the previous game, but they are losing this game from a winning position. That's not a good sign. Just like what happened to the Avengers today. Because you were then lose your momentum, focus, then start questioning, start thinking, what is going wrong in my style? We were winning. This is in the air. You should have come for the catch. You should have taken these steps there. Once you take a start, it becomes very easy. He was not taking the start, maybe, and that's why he was not comfortable in coming towards the ball. 14 without loss at the end of two. After this first over, as he did play the last over, everyone firmly in the knee. That's not bad. If you are going to bowl a drivable, there should be a protection in the knee. Stop those boundaries. Stop giving easy work across the wrong shot. lost a winning position for almost couple of times. Hit straight back, no chance for the bowler and no chance for the mid on either. Just almost smoked out of the bait and that race towards the fence for 4 runs. While Goa team went the trophy where Suyash Prabhu 24 wide 22. A lot of Goan India also going on. This is going to be the last of the one day one the visitors. Too short. The ball not good shot. Poor bowling. You bowl for the shot. Dot ball. It's straight back. No, that's straight on the stump. A dot ball. They continue believe that they breakthrough here. Well run by both the batters. Immediately look for the. That's what you need to do. If not, just 25 without loss. Point B. This the performance was got rebound so far. It looked the best in this season. What so far, they really well. Take the shots and also to towards the 35. This is very important. That's missed by everyone. Missed by everyone. To run down for 4 runs. Not good bowling here today from Siddesh Borke. He is been totally out of control, ill-directed, almost all deliveries down the leg side, and that's why so many runs have been linked off his bowling. There's easy gifted runs, most of the score to 30. That's much better. This particular line was much that he's been unable to control for most of the deliveries. And that's why he is gifting away easy runs. Already leaked so many runs. So you can see if he does without taking a wicket, 1.4 overs, almost going 12 runs per over. He's controlling much better. Even in the morning session, it's difficult to control. In the air, but away from the fielder. He stretched himself, placed it very nicely, timed the ball well. Placement was the key. That's the boundary. Om Pate. Another boundary here from bowling of Siddesh Burke. Looking to pitch the ball up, but Om Pate is now moving pretty well. He's always looking at what the bowlers are doing. Whether there is a movement, the ball is picked up. There is no half measures. Fuller dug it out for a single. Gets the bat on time. He's moving nicely in the crease. Watching the ball very carefully. Another activity over here coming to an Siddesh Burke. 4 overs bowled, 36 without loss. It's in the air, sliced, man in the deep, charging towards the ball, but oh, they concede the boundary. Well, he kept looking at the ball, pitched and ball just slightly straight away because he sliced it. Not a very good looking shot, not a very convincing shot to go over that extra cover inside out shot, but missing it altogether. Well, a moral victory here for the bowler, just to create a chance for himself. I mean, has bowled far better, much better than Siddesh Burke has bowled. He's into his third over and he almost could have seen the wicket there. That's too good shot. That's whacked over the top. He's just using his wonderful swing, picking the length very early and sending it down the ground. And now he's trying to cut loose here. He's moving up of the bowlers. You must have seen there is hardly any deviation on the wicket. So he's trying to just get as many runs as possible. That's a very good start. 44 without loss for the Thunders. He must get into that. He's not stopping at all. There's a fielder plays, so it's just going to be a couple of runs there very quick. One for the throw. Intent is very much loud and clear. Now up, looking to just target the bowlers. That's how we got to play in the power play overs. Pick up your shots, believe your strength, the strong areas that you can get the boundaries and the sixes. Quickly race on to 23 of 14 over Dr. Pawan Rane. Yes, once again, over the top, downtown. He's cutting loose here in the power play overs, going after Rame Prabhu Desai and gets another boundary. That's a rolling start given by the openers. That's why I always say you should have the same opening pair for most of your game. Can't keep rotating because they can gel well, they understand each other very well. Left and right hand combination is the best combination for any side. We have not seen any sides having this combination so far. Still, defenders certainly having one strong pair. They get the 50 as well with the boundary. Lift away on the leg side for a single. Very good batting here from Om Pate. He's just playing nicely, playing with the field. 5 overs gone, 53 without loss, going more than 10 runs per over. Thunders. So going down for CEO, the owner of the overs. Ah, that's top class bowling. Well, beating him in flight and beating him in length. Once again, looking to charge and take that long on, challenging that long on region, but that he has been taken of the very first delivery once again by Govind Thakur. You can't take him lightly. He's played enough cricket to understand that you need to slow it down for someone who tries to have a wild swing of the bat. His home footy that has been taken is 53 for 1, and the owner of Stadium strikes the first blow in his first over. Meanwhile, Goa has comfortably won that game by 7 wickets with a half century from Suyash Prabhu Dalit and Kashyap Bakri, half century from Kashyap Bakri, 59 runs. we win the Sayed of to go 1 point. In the end, comfortable moves on to 15 points. Table, third at the moment. That's how the score of good, good team, good, good top seven. They cover the of the backward. No pace on offer. No pace on offer, and that's what you want to see. As a spinner, earlier on, pace was provided very effective. Was someone who goes very, very slow. Saw the spinners of Avengers bowling very, very slow. Went over the top, picked up the spot, and finds the boundary very nicely done. Fielder was inside. When you're bowling the off spin, you are protected your along the field. Dr. Pawan Rani is moving on nicely after the exit of his partner, Om Patil. 58 for 1. Another one there, another good shot. That race towards the boundary, almost in the same region. Result is the same, the area is the same, but one was slightly up and one was slightly flat. Took a boundary here. Go with Dr. Pawan Rane is not fizzled by the situation that he's lost his partner. To just be natural, to or a power play, and he's moved on to with those couple of boundaries. Last ball of the power play overs here. Yes, after a couple of boundaries. You just chipped it there. But the bat came also slow, just like the ball was floated very, very high above the height of the dot ball to finish that over. So that's definitely for Govind Thakur, the wicket of home first. So one of the most seasoned veteran youngster, we definitely talking about right of the country. So the captain, the bowling from Farming, the first 6 overs, scored overs, third, long on, power plays of hit, and four. That is the shots. 4. So they got to top the was look to put pressure drop, drop the singles. Don't understand why they started by the was there is a mid wicket that is coming inside. I don't understand the reason why 5 meters outside. Just the situation where the is going close or even new batter pushing hard, running down towards the point region. When you go hard, hit hard, with was given and got good power and good runs down for 4 runs. Once it runs down away from the fielder, what go to go 68 for 1. Pushing on the off. Another one in the air. MCC just a single. Not afraid to play shots. That should be the job. They have got a very strong platform given by the openers. They should need to carry on with that pace. But in the second game, I feel that total of 55 is what are they will be looking after. On the ground, looking for a slower ball, but cut out to the full toss. That is the end of over number 7, 71 for one Thunder. The Alliance have got 3 medium pacers. Siddesh Bodke came from Uday side. The third one utilized was one. So far we have seen the Govind Ravkar winner. Shot, nicely placed. Well, this is the third boundary that has hit off Govind Ravkar, and I think it is Sahil. Is it? Yes, Sahil Adwal Palkar. Finally, coming to the end. They have on the third spot for most of the time. Now you can see the men going out in the lead. That's why I say that the mediums to have 5 meters inside. It's not a run situation. This is a situation you want to protect boundaries. And you even just give around 4 to 5 runs in over. Almost 70 deliveries from the team. What the is doing, looking to play well, grab strongly. Another the one in the gap. It's almost the same region. Getting a strong sweep here at the forefront, getting a couple of boundaries in the same region. Going Gaonkar already up, big the wicket of the very first ball, but he has been clipped for 4 boundaries after that. Ball where outside the other ones were more close to his body where was much easy to sweep. This one went straight. Should be the plan. Much better. Exactly what I was although this is the ball here, the ball a bit not much of turn here for going down, but he was used to this stepping with the flight, the leg again going for the strong sweep. But this time he is there. But the other one he was more towards the for quite region. This time he is couple of boundaries that in the same region. This is also in the well fitted, very well fitted, putting his body between the ball, diving down, giving boundaries. They are going after going now, certainly they are getting easy runs here. It's much easy for the batters to get on 3 for 1, going 3 runs for over. Thunders after 8 overs. Well placed. Misfield did well. It was going to be a single, but the Pawan Rani moves on to 30 of the. We are looking to have a strong finish here. The two batters by Pawan Rani the 40. Even the opening keeper. It was Amod Korkar also got to the finishes at 35. Most of the batters just go after 32, 33 or 34, 34, 36 and want to have a good finish to a most to 40 or 34. But to full toss ball, is going to he played well. He's a very good runner between the third and fourth so far. Not too much of top shot in the air, but very safe. That's the finish here coming for Dr. Pawan Rani. He rest is it house is onto the offside and finds the boundary and finishes off within 35. Still a knock from him. Both the openers playing well, getting into the 30s. Home for day after getting out. He has never allowed the run rate to go down. Seeing the shots, the boundaries, and another wonderful knock coming as an opener here for the Thunders, setting the platform for the middle order and power hitters to get a big total here on the board. 90 for 2, 6.4. That's one goal straight on the mark. Well, previous knock, Roshan here looks good with his hit moment. The very first ball is going to the forward defensive mode. Well, this is a phase where maybe get a spinner and a medium pacer at the other. And he gets him. I told you, this is a phase that they need to capitalize. Very nicely bowled, full a length. Try to play the wrong line, try to play across, and that's another one. Two men going in the same over, and Stallions will just feel much more relaxed now. They got side Adwal Parker. It was 90 for 2, but now they are 91 for 3 as Sahil departs. Well placed, and that's correct off the back foot, going deep into the trees, and that's another boundary against the name of Govind Thakur. Too much of it given here for a new batter, and that's much easy for him to find the placement. He's got a lot of power and good punch off the back foot. The owner of the Thunders, the co-owner, two owners of this company. What a big start given by the opener. Just need to capitalize on this start. Are much better in control for the Thunders role. They've sorted out the combination. to very, very close games that they played. But after that, took some big victories, got the confidence going. It's all about confidence. Just sort the what you want, which bowlers to sort different combinations at different times, as well as the batting order, what you sort it out. Even if one team is lost here and there, you don't try to fiddle with them. Otherwise, the confident batter or confident players will certainly feel that they get it. That's why the strategy the coaches the entire game, see where it is going wrong or how they are going well. So assessment will be done after every match by all the teams. Setback on time, just because it doesn't provide pace when it's going in the air. Just got to watch it carefully. Just what Punjabi picked up the wicket of home putting to try to smack the ball down, try to charge towards the ball never arrived. Got to wait for the ball. Just so 10 overs have been bowled here by the Sanders going at 98 for 3 in a very, very strong position so far. player for the team of Defenders. Like Mamre and Roshan, both have not too much time on the field, but they got a very good start to top line team. Go through the four of over complete a projected scores not 170, if not more. Definitely that I feel that it will be possible. You never know. Days when we lost to a couple of big teams, the team over. One was out of the over, out over with which struck, got rid of if situation drop the run rate. Well, everyone, yeah, there needs to be a smooth broadcast. They got to just yeah, Nikhil is bowling. What the moment is going way too easy for the third side. 11 overs have bowled. Go for the loss of as here comes Siddharth this time. Produced. He bowls well, even in the past overs, but just after that, he's the one who used to for the fine, the fit and the change the ball. The ball doesn't seem like there's that much of lift to go across the pitch. So 3 runs taken very well run here. Siddharth is someone who also bowls economically. Just need to have no pain for the way the batters are batting at this moment. There is anyone who is coming to single. All the fielders are on the edge of the ring. They have decided to give them the singles, preserve the boundaries. Defensive approach here. Wide, certainly a wide call. So I think see the discipline of bowling so far from them. Even the fielding, placement, not up to the mark. That's why the scoreboard moving nicely. Short ball and that's been cracked over the 20. Too short, too slow, and Russian knife coming into the end. Body language doesn't right here. Not positive. Like doing they are allowing the things to happen side that needs to come into groove. Just a very good team, positive no ball. He's having a bad game today. Bowling short one only one. Someone trying to just hold a full toss ball. No ball caught. He got to bowl. He's going outside his 118 already posted. We are just into over number 12. If they continue like this, I mentioned during the commentary that he's going to be a team which might just touch 200 if they bat well. With around 3 or 4 batters at 35 runs, there is high possibility of getting 200. With such sorts of bowling, which is absolutely matching the batters. A chance, I think he missed. I think he was definitely out of the crease there. Here comes the replay. It was a ball no ball out. Ball is going not wood. Dot ball. Dot ball. Both into a good not the best of the time. Rohit has been introduced into the attack. So both the spinners are standby. Rohit just got to bowl at least 3 or 4 good deliveries now. On a good shot. The consistency is missing. That I think it's gone over the top. I think he has taken the catch. Ruben Karekar, but he was already out of the rope there, out of the boundary. There's enough power here from the batter. But it's just pretty good timing. Didn't get too much of hold on to it, but he knew that it was going to go out. 6 runs. They have bowled on both sides of the wicket. It's good to start with the conceded too many easy runs for the line. What to do? Just the field, just out. Just, that's nicely bowled. Very nicely bowled there. That's exactly what I mentioned. Bowling the good leg areas and inviting him to just step out to just play the ball on the leg side, and then the rest of the job has been done by the keeper. Easy stumping, no chance to come back. The breakthrough has been achieved. 127 for 4. The Thunders. There, but not convincing. Rohit was much close, but just saw a couple of wickets there. You can see the replay. Was not straight enough. Not straight enough. You can see the tool stumps there, and there is a long way to cover. He's a tall man and a strong, the big man. So big strides there. So good over, success for Rohit Mehta in the very first over as he gets rid of Roshan Naik. 1 to 27 for 4 in 13 overs. Well played. Down the ground. So after Roshan Naik departed, Ved Mamre, who uh, who can hit the ball in a long way, but he will buy his time. There is plenty of time left in this game. 7 overs, including this one. And that's pretty good enough for someone like Ved Mamre, who can change the course of the game within a span of 1 over. Because it's just the maximum 35 that you can get. So this is the phase where another bowler has been introduced, Ruben Karikar. That's very nicely played. Square cut. And ball runs down for 4. Runs down for 4 runs. Very strong square cut here. Slightly short. Going deep off the back foot and cutting it away. That's what you require. These young boys are been playing a lot of cricket here. So I think he's into the finals as well of the 19 Darsaka Stars tournament. Finals will be tomorrow at 1919 Cricket Stadium. He's playing a lot of community cricket as well with Mamre. That's why Saish Mamre wanted him in the team. That's down the leg side. Wanted to go for the sweep. This is the problem when you don't have regular bowlers. They are all rounders, or you can say batting all rounders. Ruben Karikar is known for his batting skills. He is not as consistent with his line and length. I was talking about the point of the Tigers side. What beautiful bowling was bowled by Jamil Carroll. Superb he was into his spell. and especially against Dr. Venkatesh Neogi, it's very difficult to keep him quiet. But he bowled that length very slow in the air, and one tossed up, one slightly fuller, and the fielders were kept by the bowler and the captain himself. Bowled according to the field. Never tried to do anything fancy. Very strong shot down the ground, and is missed by Rohit Mehta. Misfield here, straight down the ground. Very good, strong drive. Very good punch of the bat there, and gets the boundary. Fielding effort also needs to be much better. Certainly not best in the field. It's already 137. These are ominous signs. This looks like a big total on the way for the Stallions. They are low on confidence, and certainly it's been seen in the field. It was certainly easy to eyes, I would believe, but Saish Mamre never wanted the two there. So you see the pitch mark of most of the bowlers. They have been totally inconsistent. And sometimes it's the fuller length, sometimes it's too short. Some have bowled even full toss balls, and plenty of runs leaked here by the bowlers. That's why I say you need to be patient. Bowl a couple of dot balls in every over, which is not happening. If you're bowling two dot balls, then bowling two easy balls, which is uh, giving the batsman relaxation and much easier comfort. 14 overs have been bowled. It's 138 for 4. Thunder's going very strongly here, looking well poised here to get 180 plus at least. That's in the air. That's straight in the hands, and he has taken it. Saish Mamre actually wanted to go over that extra covers region, but he has given a catch straight into one of the better fielders of the Stallions, and Rohit Mehta has struck two. Gets rid of Saish Mamre as the fifth one departs. 139 for 5. So in comes Dr. Rohan Badwe at the starting end, along with Main Mamre. Saish Mamre looking to accelerate just because they have got a lot of overs and a pretty good strong total already posted on the board, trying the acceleration quite early, but in the end succumb. Rohit Mehta has been bowling well. That's what he keeps doing. Straight to the fielder, nowhere to run. Just like that, get the fielders in. This was not seen before, and that is what Rohit Mehta brings in. You can see the short cover, short mid wicket, stop the singles to the new batter and make them play forceful shot. Should be at least a couple of runs there. Yes, Ved Mamre turns around and pushes for the second and gets it quite comfortably. Well, if you see the first 14 overs, there was hardly any pressure by any of the bowlers. All were on the edge of the circles, giving easy singles. Well bowled here, very nicely tossed up for a new batter and keeping it very much more towards the wideish off stump line, not close to the body. That's in the air. There is a chance there. Fielder, and it's been dropped. Well, this should have been taken. They could have got back-to-back wickets in the same over. That's why I say fielding becomes very important. Got the key man in the hotspot regions. Rohit Mehta won't say anything to the fielder because this is a member league, but Cash would have taken them back on top. 142 for 5 after 15. It's driven nicely down the ground. The last 30 balls, what do you expect? Somewhere around at least 40 runs, which will get them towards that 180, 185 run mark. They were cruising at one point towards the 200, but if Wayne Bambre can strike a couple of big blows, you can see the acceleration coming and also the big total is well capable of launching. We have seen some mammoth strikes by this young boy who is very tall and very strong, masculine as well as a great timer. Straight over the top, looking to push for runs there and looking to get the acceleration. Just looking to get feeling there, just looking to see how the wicket is batting, and we'll pick up the right areas as well as the right bowler and the right time. He was unlucky on one of the occasions when the ball kept very low. It was impossible for anyone to get bat onto that dying ball. And you can see he was charging down the ground. This has been referred on top. He was stepping out against a professional keeper. That's not a good idea from Ruwan Badwe. Well bowled here from Ruban Karekar. So no ball has been called because he has collected the ball in front of the stumps. You are not allowed to do so. And it was clearly seen in the replay. And now the next ball is going to be a free hit. A big opportunity that was given. See the Harakiri committed. Just saw maybe here his eyes must have lit up after seeing the batter go out of the crease, and a big opportunity that was coming his way. And in that excitement, he has just collected the ball in front of the wickets, and a no ball has been called. Such is the day, such is the outing for the Stallion side. Looking to push for a couple of runs. No, he said no because he has just slipped at the striker's end. So Dr. Rowan Bodway, definitely he's looking to play shots. He's not come with an intent that I am not just wasting any deliveries. Although he's not got a boundary, but at least he's rotating strike and giving to Ved Mamre as well bowled, very well bowled. That's more like it. Just need to bowl consistently on one channel. Just cannot bowl easy deliveries and easy pickings. Got to be wary of the fact you are bowling to the right as well as the left-hander, and both are very strong. That's a lovely square cut. Played it very late. Played it almost behind the popping crease there, and that's where he got the placement. No chance for anyone to cut that off, and a fine cricketing shot here from the batter Ved Mamre, making use of the depth of the crease. No risk whatsoever. Very safe and very, very confident shot. He's getting better in the middle. Another flighted one. He didn't time it. There is a man down there and straight into his throat. Well, well, well. That's a big, big mistake there. Well, three men have been kept. There was a full toss. Invitation was given, but he was not convinced. He went half-hearted and hitting the bottom of the bat rather than the middle part. And that's where another wicket has gone down. 150 for the loss of 6 now in the 16th over. That's slightly uppish, but in the gap. And in comes the captain Sudhir Sheth. He walks in at number 8. Rohit Mehta into the attack. Ruben Karekar also gets him the crucial wicket where Ved Mamre just went for the uppish shot on the leg side. Just succumb to that lower full toss ball. We have seen lower full toss is very, very difficult ball. It was intentionally started by Craig McDermott in his times, and at lower full toss many times batters try to whack, but it's very difficult nowadays. You are getting that lap shot, the scoop shot, the reverse hits, but lower full toss is considered to be very, very effective. Down the ground. Getting the singles, and the Stallions should hope that they don't bowl loose deliveries to give them the boundaries. This is a time when you expect acceleration here from the batters. There should be a chance. No, just falling short, never reached there. This is big. These are big boundaries. When we see many of the batters hitting them down the ground and going for sixes, it requires a lot of good timing as well as that punch and power, especially the straighter part of the ground. Another one in the same region. Most of the deliveries have been played in the weed area, and all are singles. That indicates that the bowler is trying to bowl a fuller length and asking the batter to go downtown. Good over here from Rohit Mehta. Just gives away singles. 17 done, 156 for 6. Sapish, but short of the fielder. So some risk will be taken here by the batters. These are last 18 balls. You expect them to go for the boundaries, try and get 175. We're hoping for 180, but that big hitters have gone. Saish Mamre or Roshan and Ved Mamre. They could not take the advantage. That's well timed. What a shot this is. Correct off the back foot. Nothing wrong with the ball, but he went deep and backing a wonderful punch. Strong shot. That's what they want. Move into the 160s. Rohan Badwe will feel a lot of confidence because that race to the boundary, the fielder was not far away, but he had absolutely no chance. I told you he's getting better with confidence. This might be another one. Beating both the fielders in the deep. Very well hit. Stepping, taking the charge to the bowler and tried to hit it straight as you can get. Back to back boundaries here for Dr. Rohan Bodway, and he's taking the charge in the middle for the acceleration. The foot on the pedal has been put. Another one. This is a big chance. Fielder underneath, and it's been taken. Well judged catch here. Very nicely judged. After a couple of boundaries, he was looking to launch a big one over the long on region. Just could not get the distance, and he goes back. That's understandable when batters are looking to get quick runs. You just can lose your wickets as well. It's a double-edged sword. 165 for 7 in the 18th over. So in comes new batter Paul. Single to finish that over a wicket and a success for Ruben Karekar. 18 overs gone, 166 for 7. Thunders. Run out on the cards. He's a fast athlete, and he doesn't throw, and he charges, walks, and he gets a run out at the non-strikers end. Total miscommunication error here between the batters. One wanted to go, and the other never wanted, as it was Ankush Patil. Surprising to see him over number 19, just bowling one over. They lost the eighth wicket. Sudesh Sheth must definitely be dejected. Yes, he was looking to play shots. He would have hoped for some boundaries in the last phase. They lost 8 wickets here. 166 for 8. They were looking good for 180. And they should see that they bat the entire 20 overs. When Ved Mamre got out, I got just intuition that yes, they might just lose wickets in trying to go for the acceleration. It's not easy for someone new on the crease to come and whack the ball straight away. And that's why has been taken, or time has to be taken by the batters to spend on the middle. It's very important. Time and timing. We say that time and time again. That's nicely played with the pace. The fielder inside just glides the ball towards the third man. Very smart and very creative. Just edge there. Not the best of the shot. Lucky. You get a boundary here, though. You can expect such shots, any shots which fed a boundary. But surprising to see there is a third man inside. Sudesh Rane go for the pull one, and Paul gets a single. Is not one of the quickest around, and that's why he was hesitant to go for a single when that mishap happened between him and the captain. So they get that 173 with 7 balls left. I expected 180 at least from the Thunder side, having posted a strong platform by the opening batters. They just had to capitalize in the middle overs. I think they could have got even more if they had batted sensibly. Well, once again, like in the morning session, you see the players itself moving the side screen. Well, nostalgic, isn't it? Missed it when we used to watch test ball cricket on our young days. We many a time saw the side screen being moved by many of the international stars, cricketers themselves, helping the cause of the groundsmen. That was a time, it was a gentleman's game. It is still today, but I think the ratio has gone down. So in comes the last over, 173 for 8 in 19 overs. Rohit Mehta. He has been the most economical and the best bowlers, picked up wickets, bowled well. Apart from the first over, slightly inconsistent, but then later realized I just need to bowl in the right area, just like this. That's whacked on the leg side and 4 runs. Well, needed a better effort here from Dr. Ankush Patil. It was right in between both the fielders. Good placement. Not too hard, but he just placed it very nicely. It will get towards the 177 with 5 balls to go. Paul, 3 men on the D, 4 men inside on the offside. Rohit looking to bowl on the off. He just fetched it from a wideish line. That's more like it, but there is a man down there. Well, it didn't middle it. Fielder was waiting, and it was Nikhil Virjinkar. He's a safe fielder and he's a tall fielder. That's very important in the key positions. Nicely played. So they get towards that 179 for 8 with 3 balls to go. 180 will certainly looks to be breached with just another single being taken by any of the batters. Oh, this time missed there, and runs for 4 runs. Well, not the best of the fielding. I think Siddesh Bodke just drives it firmly. This should have been stopped, and no chance for the fielder at the long off to cut that off. The fielding has been really clumsy here from the Stallions camp. Apart from a couple of catches that has been taken, fielding could have been much better. Defensive mode. .184 is the highest total posted so far at MCL. Can you see it be changed? Just might be leveling that 184, and that 1 ball to go. 184 so far, the highest total at MCL season 11. Certainly we're going great guns. Certainly I believe that he could have got that 185 and more. There's another shot. Might be looking for a couple of runs. Looking for a slight fumble. Looking to turn around. They're taking the risk there. Sudesh Rane, but a wonderful throw. Wonderful throw, and that's out. That's the 9th wicket that goes down. But finally, they managed to get the highest total of MCL season 11 posted by the Thunders team. 185 for the loss of 9 wickets. I think they will be very, very happy seeing this total. They scored 98 in the first half and 86 in the next. Very nicely done, just because of the strong batting lineup and a great platform left by the openers Om Fateh as well as Dr. Pawan Rane, both getting into the 30s. Dr. Pawan Rane getting into the 35s, and then it was the middle order that sneaked in with handy runs and kept moving. Roshan also contributed handsomely, and so were the other batters who revolved around him. And in the end, Paul Fernandes showed some glimpses of his talent with a couple of boundaries. 185 is what we see on the board, and 186 is the target. There's the batting performance. Roshan Naik in the middle, top order I already spoken, and 15 and 16 from Rohan Badwe and Ved Mamre. But in the end, it's Paul Fernandes, 12 of 9, and the contributions from almost everyone. Talking about the bowling, I think Ame Prabhudesa is slightly expensive. Talk about the wickets, I think it was Rohit Mehta and Ruben Karekar. Rohit 4 overs 30, most economical and the best bowlers in this entire spell. Rest all the bowlers were not up to the mark, and that's why you see the highest total at MCL season 11. 186 is the target set for the team of Stallions to chase by Thunders. Appeal straight away here against Infancio. Infancio has been in cracking form, and that they will need a start from him definitely, just because his 186 runs is going to be a priceless wicket. He always brings in that enthusiasm and spark in the Stallions camp. Once if he gets those quick 35 runs, they will certainly be upbeat here and be believing the chase, the highest run chase so far at MCL season 11. It won't be easy. They will require handy contribution from many other batters, as maximum you can get is 35. So home Fate, as they always do, Thunders brings him straight away in the power play overs. Is a wicket taking bowler. One at long off, one at long on against Nawal. Sit down the ground, looking to just practice a lot in the nets, just trying to get a feel good factor. And I think he's trying to bowl flat here. He must try and entice the batter, especially in the power play overs, and maybe try to get that long off inside and get that one man. Yes, that's much better. I was just talking about maybe they're listening to my commentary. I don't know. But certainly that long off needs to be coming inside to Nawal, and that mid wicket should go deep, because the way he is bowling as a normal orthodox bowler, he is going to be at the angle coming back into the left hander, and much easier to whack it over that cow corner rather than playing inside out over covers missed by the keeper. Wide call. It's very strong off the feet and good off the back foot as well. That's a strong region, that mid wicket long on. He gets plenty of runs, not afraid to back his abilities, back his instincts. If there is a short ball, he believes that he can whack the ball and get boundary as well as sixes. Uh, and he will love the ball coming on quickly. He would like to go against someone like some medium pacer. Even Ofert if he's trying to bowl quick. That's a big appeal. He's trapped in front of the wicket. Absolutely dead duck. Stating that he has hit maybe the upper part. It was a straight ball. It was an armor. There was no turn in it. Quick ball here from Om Fateh. Here is the replay. As I hit him off the back foot. The knees are bent. And certainly off the back foot, there is not much distance to go behind. Umpire feels that he was big blow here for the Stallions camp. Om Fati has struck in the very first over, and that's because of the pressure that you see when 186 being mounted on the board. Never easy. They've got a very good, formidable bowling lineup, wonderful spinners. And once there is a momentum and the calculations that work well in a winning competition side, that always is an advantage. Sudesh Rane is a tricky customer. He will come to bowl. Sudhir Fateh himself. Lot of bowling options. Paul Fernandes also can roll his arm over. Dr. Rohan Wadhway is also the tricky bowler, which is very effective in T20 format. So many good bowlers is there in the Thunder's camp. success in the very first over here for Om Fatte. He strikes the wicket of Naval Naik. End of over number 1 is 7 for 1. What a shot! Spanking it right in the gap. And a great shot to get himself off the mark. He is in good touch. He's looking in good touch throughout this season. His feet are moving nicely. In fact, that was a boundary after getting the single. It's always the cover drives that gives the confidence. They bring in a lot of photogenic aspect. Everyone loves to hit the off drive as well as the cover drive. Virat Kohli's shots are the most watched on Insta and the social media when he goes for that flamboyant drive. None better than him so far, and that's having a young athlete, young fielding side helps for your cause. Diving towards his strong side. That's upishly played. Roshan looking to pitch the ball up. Has got good offside field protection and the deep third man region as well as the deep point. That should be the channel that he should be bowling on a regular basis. That's taken, caught and bowled. Can't believe, and they are shell shocked. Stallions at the moment is in Fancho. Roshan also picks a wicket in his first over. It was struck very well, struck hard, and it came quickly. And that very good reflex is there. Maybe hitting the top of the bat, not so hard, but certainly very well taken here of his bone bowling. Never easy. Just way away from your line after your follow through. But Infancho hits back, and Stallions are under pressure straight away. Infancho heading back, and with 14 for 2, 187 to get, it is Thunders on a roll. Thunders on top of the game. Wicket each to both the opening bowlers, Roshan and Om Ferte, is 14 for 2. Stallions are struggling 12 in their 2 overs. Appeal there, and they are persisting with Oferte. They believe that they can sneak in more wickets. He's got wonderful armor. I always speak about that. It's hardly changing in the action when he bowls. There is a sting in the tail of all these bowlers and all the fielders. They will come hard at the batters. They expect this game, feeling that there might be wickets. As the batters, they are just going to go towards the. Oh, he gets one more. I told you about the armor. He sneaked in between. There is hardly any defense there. And Ruben Garekar also hits back. It's 14 for 3. So you can certainly see where the match is heading. 15 for 3. And Thunders are really coming hard at the bowlers, at the batters. Well, they are struggling to track their ball, which is an armor coming back sharply inside. going to Roshan is continuing. They are persisting with their medium pacers, hoping to pick up wickets. Is Nikhil Virjinkar and Siddesh Bodke in the middle. Just going through the motions at this stage. They are high on the game. A lot of chasing to be done now by the batters of Stallions. They are already reeling under the mat with 3 wickets down. Top three orders sent back packing without any much on the scorecard. And the bowlers are bowling well. They're bowling well here, and nothing much here from the batting side other than the defense is coming at the forefront. This is a phase where the bowling side Thunders are on the top, and I think the Thunder side will be pretty relaxed, having posted a substantial total, amassed a big one, highest so far in MCL season 11, and looking to pick up wickets here. Run out opportunity, but they sneak in easy one. The fielders should have been charging in much closer. So hardly any pressure on the bowler. They can go through the rhythm and they can just try a few things. Nikhil Bomkar has been asked to have a go in the power play itself. 19 for 3. We are into over number 5. Starts with a gentle, slow off spinner, but he will get better. Just the first ball of his spell. It's two men, one at the long off region, one in the cow corner region. And that's exactly where the ball has gone. Need to have the best fielder, and he sneaks in between his legs and goes for the boundary. Very well timed, very well punched. They need to keep the things moving. They just can't allow uh, any bowler to get his rhythm set in. I can understand the four overs, but if you are not playing your shots, then the asking run rate is mount up so drastically. Will be very difficult to recover later on. That's crashed into the advertisement hoardings and suddenly has sneaked in. I think that was fiercely hit by the batter. That is what you require, Captain. Certainly in the middle will be much better for the Stallions to gauge the things. They have to target Nikhil Bumkar. Lighting the ball. There's a man down there. It might go towards his right hand side. That's more like it. That's more intent shown. So that's another boundary. The third boundary of this over from the bowling of Nikhil Bumkar. So end of 5:34 for 3 Stallions. So Roshan Naik, that's in the air, but well clipped off on the leg side. There is no one. He bowled it close to his body. Didn't time it that well, but certainly will get a couple of runs. That intent should be there. If they have to go for the win, they have to play the shots. This is the last over of the power play overs, and you just cannot bog down. Nikhil Bhumkar has been replaced as a substitute fielder by Iftikhar Aga. So Roshan Naik, apart from Nikhil Bhumkar's over, I think they have bowled really well. They have kept the things tight. Nikhil Bhumkar is struggling, and medication there's certainly been uh, used there for Nikhil Bhumkar. That concern on the faces of the Thunder's game. A single taken down towards the short fine leg region, and the power play over 6 done is 40 for the loss of 3. But that's nicely glided down towards the backward point region. That's nicely bowled. So Ved Mamre has been introduced in over number 7. The asking run rate is piling up, and Nikhil Virjinkar has just showed the intent couple of times. But that was against Nikhil Bhumkar, who was floating the ball up there. Invitation was accepted by the batter, but now Ved Mamre, he bowls and mixes the balls very well. Sometimes the bowl, the quicker ones. It's very effective in 2020 cricket because he doesn't give you the predictability that is what the batter expects. That's in the air, but is not timed it that well. Falls in no man's land. But actually, nothing wrong that they are playing the shots. They have to, because if they don't, then that intent is not shown to chase the target. 7 overs have been bowled here, 45 for the loss of 3. That's nicely done, very nicely done. And he is a very smart bowler. I always appreciate, because he has a long career span of more than 40, 45 years. And certainly he has done a great service. Played a lot of cricket for Kurcharem youth, and he certainly knows that this is the best way that you can pick up wickets. If flights, tosses the ball, entices you, and he need good fielders in the D, especially at the long on and mid wicket region, at the long off as well. There are many chances that the catch is going to go deep. If we are going to play the shots, that's nicely played. Opening the face of the bat and placing it nicely. Instead of going straight, it just gave himself a little bit of room, and just places it over that wide long of fielders, more towards the covers region, and gets the boundary. That's more like it. Got to play the shots. At least you got to come to the target for the net run rate, although Stallions have not won a single game so far in this MCL season. That net run rate is going to come in handy. That's correct off the back foot. Man in the deep. One bounce. This is slightly shorter, and you can see he's pushed it in. He varies the pace and varies the length. The line is more predominantly more straight towards the off-stump channel. But the flight as well as the pace variation is what he relies on. Not a big turner of the ball, Sudesh Rane. That's what he does. This ball should have been played off the front foot, where the batter was waiting on the back. Pushed in. 50 for the loss of 3 in over number 8. They relied on a start. They relied on a big start, which didn't came for them. And they lost wickets in the first and second over itself, losing in Fanshu. So decent over here from Sudesh Rane. 8 overs have been bowled, 51 for the loss of 3. Oh, that's a beamer. That's a beamer. I don't think it was intentional. Never intentional there. It is a mix that he bowls. Sometimes he bowls that were medium pacers, the quick balls, and the first warning has been given here because it was on the body line of the batter. That happens because you are trying to bowl the spin off spinners as well as sometimes the medium pacers, and sometimes the ball can just release from your hands little bit early. Certainly not intentional. Nobody wants to target here. Uh, it's just that he just mixes up sometimes and maybe trying to bowl the ball too quickly. The first warning here given to Ved Mamre to be just alert. That's in the air, but still not the sweetest connection. Another single. Apologizing for that beamer. Ved Mamre. Both are strong and tall men here for the Stallions, but they got to go hard against the bowlers. Another flighted ball is punching straight to the fielder, nowhere to run. They have got a good fielding side. That's the difference between many of the side, and that will be a very crucial when it comes to the qualifiers, eliminators, and the finals. The team which has got better fielding side will come a shot. That is a strong shot, flighted and taken the accepted the invitation and waxed the ball towards the cow corner region for a boundary. Nikhil Virginkar has led from the front in bowling and batting department. He almost did it in the first game against the Tigers for the Stallions. Just that he was on close to 35. Once he goes out, they succumb and they could not get towards the target. But he has been an excellent performer, no doubt about it. Another cut shot, protection in the deep. It's well bowled here. Sudesh Rani, we are into the 10th over. First over was a decent one. Is always into the wickets column. Some wonderful spells by Sudesh Rani. And captain has high confidence in him, Sudesh Sheth. He believes that he can get them wickets and slow down the rate as well. See the length. The earlier length was a good length. This one, you feel that you can whack the ball, but it dips at you at the last moment. Believes in his strengths, Sudesh Rani, not afraid to bowl against any kind of opposition. There's the experience that he has. Experience, and see, he is still excited to perform. He enjoys his game of cricket. That is very important for any cricketer. You should enjoy the game and that takes it very passionately, this sport. That should be a wide, yes, very well left. That's big appeal, big appeal. And yes, he's gone. He was not even looking at the umpire. He knew that the ball was a full length and it's pitched full in line and hitting the stump. Siddesh Bodke trying to play across has been trapped in front of the wicket. Yeah, it's absolutely a easy decision for the umpire. Pitched in line with a fuller ball there from Sudesh Rane, and he gets his first wicket. 65 for 4 in over number 10. 66 for 4 after 10 overs. 10 more overs remain. Asking run rate has climbed drastically, close to 12 runs per over, and the Om Fatte has been introduced back. Rohit Mehta and Nikhil Virginkar. Nikhil is batting on 24, but a strike rate which is less than 100. 7 for 2. What figures here over for Om Fatte? It straight back to the bowler. Straight over the top. Just going to be a single. This was much more into the arc of the batter. If he can bowl the length, which got rid of the earlier batters, especially Ruben Kardekar, it will be difficult to handle here if the batter's intent is going to score runs and try to get boundaries and sixes. That's nicely bowled. Just going to get a single nudge down towards the third man region. They've got very good bowling combinations to defend these 187 runs. The match is not heading in towards the batting side. They need some big turnaround maybe from Rohit Mehta and Nikhil. But Nikhil is already on 25. They need a quick fire innings of 35 from maybe 13, 14 balls to get this back on track. It's very close. That's mighty close. How did they miss the stumps? Maybe it hit the pads there, or maybe inside edge. Another armor there, yeah. Hitting the pads, the back leg, the ball was drifting down. That armor has been very difficult for many of the batters to pick. He does it very nicely. This time drives it firmly. Going to get a single. Very much choked at the moment. The Stallions camp is 11 done, 69 for the loss of 4. There's a big appeal there, but umpire just wanders off from his position, and a leg by will be signaled. Sudhir Sheth, the captain, brings himself in. That's a good shot. Just going to fetch a single. The captain bringing himself in so far, bowled decently. Can't afford to play dot balls. This match, if without any intent, will have definitely not be just like the one we saw previously. There should be intent of winning. Just going into the defensive mode, believing that they might not be able to chase this down. Certainly losing 4 wickets, and The captain batting on 26 of 29. Rohit Mehta playing on 4 of 9 balls. Plenty of time to get yourself set in. That shot. That is some shot. Placing it nicely and going into the covers region. Excellent batting. Just waited for the ball that extra fraction of a second, and that placement was the key. And that's exactly where he wanted to go. He moves into the 30s. At a strike rate of 100, they needed more, but they have been rocked by those 3 early blows that sent the run chase crashing down. That's good shot. Once again, is looking very much confident in his shot making. As the end of over number 12 is 77 for the loss of 4. Still, it is Thunder's game. Very much confident when very nicely placed. There's an appeal that's been referred on top. They feel very confident about. Yeah, let's have a look at it. Third umpire will be definitely storming into action. Sudesh Rani and the keeper believes that they have got the man. It might be touch and go as the back leg come inside. Yeah, there. Wait for the umpire's call. And that is OUT out. Out he goes back. Rohit Mehta. Well stumped, well bowled, and they get another one. Sudesh Rane gets the second wicket, and he gets the wicket of Rohit Mehta. It's 78 for 5. That's another. That's another big shout here from Sudesh Rane. He believes that that was very much close. He will be definitely having a word with umpire. Was that not close enough against the left-hander? There was a flat one. Maybe the ball was doing a bit that created doubt in the umpire's mind as the batter was onto the front foot. A lot of distance to cover. Looking to launch. Man in the deep. Just cuts it off to a single. Yogesh Dalal comes in, left-hander. They have tried him up the order. It has not worked for them, the Stallions, and now they have pushed him down the order at number 7. Having won the toss, opting to field first, they will have hoped for a slip down of the Thunders. And 35 is what Nikhil Virjinkar has got, and that's the 6th wicket. He has to hit back. He was looking for the 6 or a boundary there, but he just gets a single, and he has to hit back into the dressing room. The only positive was his good all-round performance in bowling and as well as the batting. The first one to get to us at 35 for the Stallions in this run chase. Not so many positives here in this game. Nothing worked for them actually. They were not up to their best caliber in terms of fielding, and they looked absolutely subdued in their performances. And it was entirely dominated by the Thunder so far in all the aspects. 187 is the target, and they are 82 for 6. They are reeling at the moment and looking to push for maybe a couple of runs. Ankush Patil is one of the quickest around. You cannot take him on. Can't be complacent, can't be relaxed. The fielders, that's a successful over for Sudesh Rani. 13 overs gone, 84 for 6. Nicely bowled. Omfate is into his last over. What a good performance by him. Certainly will be in the ranks to pick up as a contender for the player of the match. Dr. Pawan Rane was also good with his 35 plus. But Omfate does it with the ball, does it with the bat, and also does it with quick time. The good strike rate maintained by him in T20. And see the strike rate here. 10 for the loss of 2 into his last over. Hardly any batter has been able to unlock his code, and still bowling those dot balls. No intent whatsoever here. This game has well been accepted by the Stallions that they are not into this by any stretch of imagination. Hardly any intent, no shot making abilities. It's just that they want to spend some time in the middle. That's not how the game of cricket works. You need to take some positives out of every game. They have been absolutely dominated by the opposition camp, having invited the Thunders to bat first. Nothing has gone right from them from the first ball itself. Slipped on the leg side. Man in the deep. Might be looking for a couple of runs. Ankush Patil is very quick. It just returns comfortably for the 2. Now another over has finished. 14 overs has been done and dusted. It's 88 for the loss of 6. It's 6 overs to be bowled. Sudhir Sheth also looking to bowl the off spinners here, trying to push on with the overs. So far, a pretty decent run over rate has been maintained here by the Thunders. Not too many balls have gone out of the park, and not too many boundaries as well. So just singles and double. No intent shown by the batters, and they are going through the motions. Everyone here, the batters, the bowlers, the umpires, although they are very much active into the position, but understands this game very well. This heading in one direction. This is a big victory to boost the confidence of the team that is having an upward momentum. Well, Avengers had it. Avengers had all the right mix to win the games on a regular basis, but they lost the earlier game in the morning from a absolute winnable position, and that happens during the run chases. You see, best of the batters could not handle the pressure, playing some rash shots. Always important to put runs on the board. Finally, the other team has to chase it. That's the best comfortable situation. That's nicely played. Late cut here, and not too much of pace provided by Sudhir Sheth. So it's just going to be a couple of runs. Driven firmly, end of over number 15. 92 for 6 at the end of 15. Just 5 overs to go and finish this entire game. 4 wickets in hand. 94 of 30. That looks to be out of reach at this stage. That's really a good shot. One of the best shots that we have seen. Cracked off the back foot, slightly slow in the air, and transferring the weight on the back foot and punching it in the covers. Excellent shot from Dr. Ankush Patil. But that excitement is not there on the ground as well as in the Stallions when it's all coming too late. Just that the batters are getting to spend some time in the middle. Nothing much left in this game at all. They're hoping to get a good start, but it just exactly went opposite. Just went the other way. And from that point onwards, they were never there in the game. Meanwhile, South Africa versus India. South Africa on 258 for 9. And Kuldeep Yadav has bowled a magnificent spell of 4 for 41. It's been good so far with his spin, especially in one-day cricket and T20s. South Africa looked very good early on, but I think the spinners in the middle overs were chipped away with quick wickets, and that's why you see South Africa struggling to bat the entire 50 overs. This is a crucial match, the third game, and India will be looking to seal the victory here with a 2-1 margin. They'll fancy their chances for the run chase, but South Africa is trying to come up here in the game of cricket, and they are doing very nicely here. They are the champions of the Test cricket, the reigning champions. That shot, well fielded, and they are also trying to improve upon their ODI performances against the host nation India. They chased a mammoth one to 359, but here they are struggling to bat the 50 overs. Tail of the back foot, looking to play shots, getting the single. So another over has gone by. 16 overs have been bowled. It's 100 up for Stallions for 6 wickets. There's cracked off the back foot and just going to get a single to the sheet. They are just uh, looking to bat the 20 overs. The batters with Sudhir Sheth has come on to bowl into his third over so far, wicketless. Will certainly look to pick up wickets here, but if the batters are not trying to go for their shots, that certainly will be difficult. But at some point of time, you will see Yogesh, who's batting on 9, will try and swing the bat for some runs. They have given up quite early, I feel so. Just after losing the third wicket, they never thought that they were in the game. It was a mammoth total for them to chase. It's not easy to chase 187 when the batters can get at the most is 35. And for that, you need to have at least 3 batters to get to 35 plus, which didn't happen. And that's knocked him over. That's a wicket here for Sudhir Sheth. Just trying to play downtown, whack the ball too hard. At least the intent was shown for by Dr. Ankush Patil to just get some runs. But he has definitely, the doctor taking a doctor's wicket. That will definitely going to be the talk among both the doctors after they finish off for this game. And Dr. Sudhir Sheth will be very happy by picking up the wicket there. 7 wickets down at 103. The men. So dot ball to finish over number 17. 103 for the loss of 7. Sudesh Rane looking to finish off his spell. Very effective so far in this entire season 11. It's clipped away on the leg side for a single. Just going through the motions now. Yogesh has not showed that intent of playing the big shots. He's just spending some time, which might be helping him in the next matches. This is the fourth game that they will be losing here, the Stallions. You just got to see the chart here. Royals sitting right at the top with 3 wins. Tigers now with 3 wins of the 5 balls. What a lovely delivery that was. That was too good for number 9. And it is going to be the Stallions here. They've lost 4 and they might be on course to lose the 5th one. There's nothing working right for them. They've tried everything. They have tried all the combination. That was a pushed up delivery here from Sudesh Rane. It's clipped nicely on the leg side. Should get a comfortable couple of runs and maybe get even 3 if they run hard. Yogesh Dalal. There's a long run for the fielder from the deep square leg towards the fine leg region. Finally gets himself off the mark with those 3. Amit Kamath will be happy saying that at least I got those 3 runs. Not many deliveries left here for the batters and the Stallions. This camp, that first victory was badly required for them to get going, but didn't happen. Nikhil Virchinkan tried very hard, but in the end, the Tigers are saving themselves. The Tigers have defended such totals today as well. They were very good in defending because of the captaincy, attacking captaincy that was required to keep the fielders in front of the batters. Defended just 153 runs. Floated out there and an easy catch dropped. That should have been a wicket here for Sudesh Rane to finish off his spell. And a perfectly placed the fielder in the backward point. He drops it and a chance has gone down. And the wicket for Sudesh Rane as well gone down. 4 overs have been bowled this spell and 20 for 2. Once again, very economical, very effective. 18 overs have been bowled, just 2 overs left. This is going to do a lot of good for the Thunder's camp as far as the net run rate is concerned. This is going to be one hell of a big victory. Massive victory it will be for the Thunders. So Rohan Badwe coming into bowl, over number 19. Here it is MCC Royals leading from the front and a very good net run rate. Avengers have the best. They lost 2 matches so far. MCC Avengers, they were looking good at one point of time, leading the table, but this table is switching the positions here. Tigers have played 5, Knights have just played 3 so far. So they will be playing tomorrow for sure. Inside out shot over the covers. Pace has been offered here by the bowler. That's why he is able to play the shots. So that's a chart I was looking at. Knights have played 3, Thunders. This is the 4th game, so they will be with 3 victories. So they will be coming right up the maybe at number 1 or number 2. This is going to just increase and boost their overall net run rate. Might reach at number 1 as well after this victory. Certainly in the first top 2. And the Masters will be at number 6. Avengers losing the 2 games has given a lot of scope for the teams which are reeling at last 4. Knights, very strong and young unit, which is certainly looking for one more victory. It's important to start very nicely in the first 4 games, at least 3 games. If you win, there are more chances you are going to make into the qualifiers. Avengers were certainly heading in the direction, but they lost a winning game. Now just a couple of balls left in this over from Dr. Rohan Bodway, another option in the bowling department. There's play straight down the ground. 1-1-2. So a lot to be played for here at MCL. There are so many games to be played, and this is an opportunity. Apart from Stallions, I feel many of the teams, almost 7 teams, are in with an outside chance. This is the 5th loss it will be for the Stallions, and Rohan Bodway strikes, looking to heave the ball. The ball just skidded on low and hitting the wickets. That's the 8th wicket down. Stallions 1-1-2 for 8, and it's the end of Yogesh Dalal. Shot, the ball jacked back in, not in the best of the position, and also I think this skidded slightly low to the expectation of the batter. So none of the combinations have worked here for the team of Stallions. They are 8 down and 1 over to go, and in comes the owner. Well, disappointed he will be by this particular performance, which is a huge defeat for them and a huge setback. Although they are not going to make into the qualifiers, but sometimes a defiant spirit has to be shown by the team, which was lacking in the Stallions camp. They have given up away this match quite early, way too early. It should not be the way the cricket should be played. I think the batters should have played with more intent. They just look to bat the entire 20 overs. In comes the last over. Paul into his 2nd over and the last over for the Thunders. Has batted nicely. Should get a boundary. Yes, very well played. He'll be very happy with that. He will have all the smiles. He'll say, I have hit a boundary to Paul. A wonderful human being, Amit Kamath. And he always into the thick of things here at MCC as an organizing team. Always helps around. And he will definitely look at this replay once again when he goes back and looks at the screen. Very nicely played. Should be all over in some time. Yeah, once again, straight into the gloves of the keeper. So you can see the back leg is not moving. Back leg is not moving across. That's why he's trying to just be in the standing position. This time he whacks it. Well played. When he thinks closer towards his body on the leg side, he is just going to play with power. Well batted once again, but he founds the fielder, and another single taken. 117 is what they managed to get. So well bowled, another dot ball, and now just the formality of pulling the last ball is entirely dominated by the Thunder's team. There was nothing left to commentate about the Stallions' innings once they lost the 3 wickets. Big appeal, he trapped in front, and it might be run out there. It's going to be run out. Anyhow, that appeal distracted him, and that's the end of it. So sorry scorecard for the Stallions. Nothing was there to be left about. It's the thunderous performance from the Thunders. Well, that's the most comfortable victory that any team would have liked and hoped for in a T20 format. And that is what the Thunders have got. Sudhir Sheth, Saish Mamre, and entire camp will be very proud of the boys, the way they have played. And it's going to be one thumping victory which will be cherished by every Thunders followers and the supporters, family members, and I think there will be celebrations at night tonight. So I will head straight back into the presentation arena in just a short while. Hello, hello. Test, test, test. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for this post-match presentation ceremony here for the match just now conducted between the Thunders and the Stallions. It was a thunderous victory for the Thunders. So it was the most comfortable in a T20 game. They posted the biggest total of this entire season 11 and then easily chased it by a huge margin. And nothing was there to fight back from the Stallions. One of the most comfortable victories we have seen in season 11. Now may I invite Shri Nilesh Prabhudesai to be kindly escorted here in the arena. I request Sudesh Nagvikar, a former Goa Ranji player and also a member of Margao Cricket Club. And he always enjoys the game of cricket from the balcony and has a lot of inputs to be given for all the players. Welcome Nilesh Bhai here in the presentation arena as the guest. May I invite the losing captain, Nikhil Virchinkar, has a smile on his face. That's how you got to enjoy. Wins or lose, that doesn't matter. There's a long road ahead. Well, Nikhil, what do I speak? Every time I come, I know it's very difficult for the losing captain when you lost five. Nothing done wrong from your side. The only positive was you yourself by getting the 35 as well as bowling the handy overs and taking crucial catches. Nothing else was to be spoken about.
Yeah, seems like we're thoroughly outplayed today. I think they've got a very, very good batting lineup, which I think we bowled okay, not great, but even 185 with a good batting lineup could have been chased. But I think our team is low on confidence after losing the few matches that we played, and I think we needed a responsible innings from our top order, especially, which we did not get today. And what else can I say? We're thoroughly outplayed. No other words.
So, and I also have not too many questions to ask you. Better luck next time. That was Nikhil Virchinkar for you. Disappointed by the entire performance. They have been thoroughly outplayed. Now, may I invite the winning captain, Sudhir Sheth. Dr. Sudhir Sheth here. Well, congratulations, Doctor. What a performance that was. Such victories are rare to come in T20 format, and you were thoroughly outplayed the entire opposition camp. First, it was the strong partnership led by both the opening batters, and the middle order carried forward wonderfully placed innings and highest total of this MCL season 11, 186 posted. And then the bowlers chipped in with 3 early wickets, and they were never in the game.
Thoroughly a team performance. Everybody is chipping in. The batters are chipping in, especially a top order. Bowlers are chipping in whenever asked for. So all our plans are working. We just want to. I thought we were a little 10-15 runs short. Would have ended up slightly better, but still good total nonetheless.
Now, 3 wins in a row. That sets you right, maybe at the number 1, number 2 levels, and everything working fine as far as a lot of bowling combinations and the batting also taking the responsibility. That's very less problems for any captain.
Yes, we have a problem plenty, but we will take one game at a time. We are most focused on the next game now. It's a tough game which is coming up. We play we play Avengers, we play Royals, which are the 2 best teams. So our focus will be on one game at a time. Take it from there.
Congratulations. That was Dr. Sudhir Sheth. Very happy with the performance of the Team Thunders. One more victory for them. Now it's time to adjudge the player of the match. And there were few players in contention from the Thunders camp, but finally it's a good all-round performance. And with a 30 of just 17 and picking up 2 wickets for just a few runs, it's Om Furte. Wonderful, brilliant all-round performance, getting those armors, getting those wickets, as well as scoring the runs at a very fast pace. The only you can say the negative was you could not get towards 35. Rest everything was perfectly done. You tried to go downtown for that shot, you missed it. Otherwise, flamboyant 30 runs. You are timing the ball gracefully and getting the boundaries very easily. Very good win for you.
I mean, at the end of the day, we've had a great side. I mean, even when I gave out the wicket, I was not worried. We knew that we'd be chasing a run rate of around 9.5. Yes, there were hiccups, but then everyone's played their part. And in the fielding side, especially, I think when we won, we congratulated Kyle Adwal-Parkar, Rohan Badwe, and Dr. Pawan Ran. They've been exceptional on the field. I mean, I feel like every match we've won because of them, because they are the boundary riders who've stopped us those runs. And we just got lucky with them. They've been just amazing. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's an amazing performance, and congratulations on the victory, Om Furte, and cheers to you and your entire team.
Thank you so much.
That was Om Furte, who clinches the Player of the Match award with a stunning all-round performance, and Thunders have won it quite comprehensively in the end against the Stallions. That's it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Shubhratri, Shabba Khair. Dev tumka sagnak bari raat devo.